What's happening, Cal Stars? This is Shimmy. Showing you the nice scope profile. I got it in the top 1,000 now. 48-4 record. A pretty decent record. 41-4 for the month. Top 12 in the world at PlayStation 3. I see you, Swag. Swag is also a subscriber. I want to thank him again for whooping me. He put me in my place. I thought I was great, but he showed me I was not too damn great. With that said, I command you to win. I command you guys to grow. You gotta check out this guy on YouTube called CT Fletcher. Put it in CT Fletcher. I command you to grow. If you haven't laughed in a while, you will. But don't laugh at him necessarily because he has some good training tips. He's an overtraining bodybuilder, so he's pretty good. But with that said, there's another guy named Elliot Huss or somebody like that. He's a pretty good strength guy that's on YouTube. And I started thinking about like concepts that they try to tell you or that they try to point out about lifting weights. And I have to point this out for playing the video game because it's pretty comparable. I mean, it's very portable in the concepts. And the concept is this: if you do the repetitions of anything enough, it becomes second nature. So for you, whenever you want to learn a defense, whenever you want to learn something, you need to learn how to set it up. Basically, looking at it from a blind perspective. Oh, Yucati! Oh, that's such a pretty play by Malcolm Smith. But it's just repetition. And once you have that repetition down, when the game comes, it becomes second nature to you. You don't really have to think about it much. It just occurs through the memory that you designed in your hands. So find the easiest way to set it up the way you think. Like that throw right there is just throwing the ball high to the wide receiver once you see him turn around. When the wide receiver's helmet turns around and look at you, you just throw it high. That pass works whenever you're at the 20 or if you're at the 11. You could be on the 10, but you got to be closer to 10.5 yards from the end zone opposed to being 10 yards from the end zone in order to get that type of animation. But I do this in every video because it's second nature to me. I don't have to think about it much. I know what I'm looking for. I know how I'm going to throw it. Oh, Yucati! Good gracious, Red Brian. That's a great play. And that's what you have to do. You got to start training your muscles in your brain to play the video game. And then you got to find out what the offensive glitch is for the year. Every year in Madden, there's an offensive glitch that is extremely hard to stop. This year, it was two things. You had the tight end streaks, which was, heck, it was pretty tough to stop. And then you had the Green Bay Packers offensive playbook, the read option thing with the quarterback. That's pretty difficult to stop. The other read options, like the Wildcats and the Carolina Panthers playbook, that's pretty elementary to stop. You can stop that out of dime, cover one, and stuff like that. The wide receiver fade routes, it's hit or miss. Sometimes if you just tell your corner to place it inside, he'll jump it. So, plus, if the guy is on the line of scrimmage to the left side, he's not much of a threat for the wide receiver fade route. That's why I'm saying it's not really that difficult to stop. Oh, Yucati! But once you learn the offensive glitch you will discover in the first month of Madden being released. I promise you that. That glitch will never be patched. It will never be fixed. Never has, never will. That will become the focal point of your offense. You don't have to do anything fancy, gentlemen. You just master the glitch of the year on offense early, and you will have some success with your offense. Now, defensively, you need to know how to generate the pressure. Now, every year it's going to change. And they fix defensive glitches way before they fix an offensive glitch. Don't know why they do this, but this is what they do. The only offensive glitch I can think of that they fixed in the past 2 years that was just so unfair was the quarterback sneak, to where the quarterback would just sneak through the line and be running like 50 miles per hour. It's kind of like the old John Elway glitch on Nintendo, if you remember that. Some of y'all may be too young to remember the John Elway glitch, to where it's like, I think it was selecting down, selecting down, selecting down, and when the ball was snapped, you could just run around the entire little field. This little 2D game that was on Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Um, and they couldn't fix that. That was an in-game glitch, so there was no online for that. But for the most part, EA does not fix the offensive glitches. They fix defensive glitches. I'm surprised they didn't plug the Unstoppable Blitz, but I guess the Unstoppable Blitz is kind of like the concept I'm showing you right now. It's not that necessarily that it's unstoppable. It's just sometimes the offensive line is just beat by alignment. It's just beat by a concept. If I send more players than you kept in players to block, you can't pick up the blitz. That is not a glitch. That's just you being lazy and not wanting to protect yourself. There he's keeping in a running back. It's 4th and 2. There's nowhere for him to throw the ball. And now my defensive line is broken free, and they're running. I'm like, yeah, this is how the game is supposed to play. My guys aren't running in the mud. This is how the game is supposed to play. I'm up 21-0. Right here, I'm at the 10-yard line. This is what I was saying. But I'm not really at the 10. I'm more at the 10.5-yard line. That way I can still do the fade route and get this animation. So it's another touchdown. But on defense, what you have to do is you have to figure out how to blitz. A defense that does not blitz is not a very good defense. Guys that want to sit back with 10 guys dropping in coverage and 1 guy rushing, the first thing you need to understand when you're playing a guy who rushes 1 and drops 10 is the likelihood of him being a person who is a lag switcher or a person who is using the Saints row lag switch, which is a combination of Cain and Abel and Zone Alarm Pro, which is a software firewall. It's pretty high. Don't know why. That's just the way it is. Most guys that's dropping that many people, for some reason, you can't throw the ball when you want it, and you can't run a draw against it. Now, if you try to do the same defense on him, unfortunately, he'll be able to run the ball on you and shred you apart. That's because you're not a lag switcher. That's because you're not using Cain and Abel and Zone Alarm Pro in combination together. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, you need to learn what concepts that you are going to need to research. Okay, so concepts you need to research are like Quantum Booter. That's for all the guys that want to IP boot you. If you have Quantum Booter, you can boot him back. If you have Jay's Booter, you can boot him back. There's nothing he can do about it. I suggest that you don't mess with that stuff because it's denial of service attacks, and that is definitely illegal. If you want to cause lag in the game, just create a Twitch TV account. Live stream while you're playing. Guaranteed to cause lag. It doesn't matter if you have Charter. Doesn't matter if you have some type of cable, DS or DSL. It's going to cause lag in the game. Oh, touchdown. And it gives you an advantage. Or look up lag switch. There are numerous ways to create a lag switch. If you're going to create a lag switch, what I suggest that you do is that you find out the proper way to use that lag switch while you're actually signed into the PlayStation 3 network. These guys are doing it, gentlemen. It is nothing special about what they're doing. This is the sad truth of it. I suggest this. Just learn how to play the game very well and beat them and be able to identify when they're doing that to you. And once knowing is half the battle, as G.I. Joe used to say. Knowing what your opponent is doing to attack you allows you to play a different way. It allows you to make the necessary adjustments in your gameplay to be successful against what it is he is doing. So as you can see, this is a 58-16 game. There's not much going on in this game for Rod Smooth. I think he's a good player. I just think that he had no idea that the Seattle Seahawks are like perfect. Just absolutely perfect for the 4-4. And I never thought about playing with the Seahawks and using the 4-3. I mean, the 4-4. I always used the Giants. But one of my subscribers, he said, what's your, how did he put it? He said, what's the depth chart? What's the depth chart alignment that I use for the Giants? I started giving it to him. And I don't want to misquote him, but I'm going to tell you how I took it. When he said this next thing, it was like, Yeah, man, but in all honesty, man, you should be using the fucking Seahawks. You know, that's how I took it. He didn't say it that way. He was very polite in the way he said it, but that's the way I took it. And then because that's what I felt. I was like, damn, I should have been using the Seahawks with this damn defense. Man, imagine Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman and Bobby Wagner and Malcolm. Oh, Lord, what was I thinking? Oh, Yucati, Bruce Irvin coming off the end. And then I thought about it offensively. I was like, well, I got Sidney Rice to catch passes. I got Leon Washington to put that wide out on one side. I got Marshawn Lynch. I got Russell. Why haven't I used the Seahawks? So I gotta thank him for opening up my mind, because I was so convinced that I'm gonna whoop everybody with the Giants. But the Giants are nowhere near as good as the Seahawks. Oh, you could see. So with that said, gentlemen, it's not really your fault that these guys are allowed to cheat continuously. It's not really EA's fault. EA can only do what they're able to do. The internet was designed with flaws, the most basic flaws that they never have fixed. Okay, they have not upgraded the TCP IP stack protocol in years. They don't have any plans on doing it. They're trying to go to IP6 platform, but to be honest with you, they have no intentions on stopping half the stuff that goes on. Oh, another pick. All the shenanigans that goes on with the IP boot and the lag and the lag switch, they have no intentions on stopping that. They really can't stop it. Oh, you can see, even if you play in a server, they still are going to lag you. Because I thought that, like, if guys play World of Warcraft, that you couldn't lag on World of Warcraft. Well, unfortunately, yeah, you can. So if there's a will, there's a way. But what you can do, gentlemen, is you can find a true commentator. You can try a website that's going to give you the truth. Just give you the outright truth about playing games online. And then you can decide to either join the cheaters, or you can decide to do what I do. I just play the game. I just bust ass. And that's just it. We just cut ass. We're going to lose some. That's okay. Ain't nobody going to be undefeated. But we're going to win more than we lose. So thanks for watching. See you in Madden 25. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.